Happenings. Get the inside news.
This is your Husky Happenings crew with your monthly news. Let's see what the classrooms are up to. On April 28th, all 3 kindergarten classes and the pleasure of a visit from Miss Miller from the Forest Library, they had a special read aloud session with Miss Miller. All of the children got their very own personal library card. Woohoo! They cannot wait to use them. The kindergartners know the only way to be good, strong readers is by reading.
In 5th grade, Miss Perryman's class read about Howard Carter, who opened the tomb of Tutankhamun. They became very interested in mummies. They decided that they wanted to make their own mummy. They found directions in a book, Outside and Inside Mummies by Sandra Markle. First, they followed the recipe to make their own natron, a kind of salt that Egyptians would have used because it occurs naturally in Egyptian desert. Then they peeled an apple, leaving the skin on top for hair. They carved eyes, nose, and a mouth in the apple. He was quite handsome. They poured the natron into a mixing bowl and put the apple on top. Then they covered the rest in natron. After a week, Miss Perryman's class opened the tomb. The mummy was dried out and more handsome than ever. The next step was to wrap the mummy like the Egyptians. The ancient Egyptians used strips of gauze and resin. Miss Perryman's class used paper towels dipped in glue mixture. They left him to dry again. When the apple mummy was dry, they put him in a sarcophagus. They used a cardboard box decorated by Ria Patel. What a fun project. Bravo to Miss Perryman's 5th grade.
1st grade news. Miss Homeworker's class is working hard to get ready for their end of the year's test. They are so proud of how much they have learned in 1st grade and that they are almost ready for 2nd grade. Miss Homeworker's class learned about similes while working with their 5th grade buddies. They all had so much fun writing similes about each other. The teachers even got into the action. Take a look. They are as bright as the sun. Miss Homeworker's class would also like to thank you for all the book recommendations you left outside their room. They can't wait to read some of those books.
Miss Amiano's room 11 is reading Judy Moody, Girl Detective. The characters are wonderful and they can't wait for Judy to solve another mystery. They have also completed Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Spoiler alert, wonderful book, better than the movies. Well, they did it. Miss Amiano's class broke their streak of 16 students getting a 30 on their Mad Minute. They are up to 17 out of 19. Come on, let's go to 18 students. Miss Amiano's class hopes everyone does well on their NJASC. Her class was ready to share their brain power.
Ms. Kozak's 3rd graders wrote newspaper articles honoring firefighters. They just read a book about America's first firefighters. An open-ended asked them to think of a way to thank these brave men and women. Ms. Kozak will be bringing the articles to her husband's firehouse to read. They also used a firefighter simulator app to see what his job entails, including driving the fire truck, rescuing people, and putting out fires. Really awesome.
And finally, our school-wide reading challenge results are in. Our total so far is 37,053 books. Only 2,947 more to go. We can do it. Dr. Francera, Mr. Reed, Miss Jampino, and Miss Thomas beware. We are coming to field day with lots of pies. Keep track of our reading progress on our website. That's all for now. See you next month.